New details after a mother of three was killed in her own home. Deputies say the shooter was her ex-husband. 33-year-old Samuel Vaia allegedly led deputies on a chase after that shooting.
Eventually, he crashed and then shot himself. Fox 35's Chris Lindsay is joining us live in Deltona right now. So, Chris, he was just released from jail last week.
Yes, it was just last week when he was arrested for domestic violence involving his ex-wife. And even though a judge ruled he has to give up all his guns and stay away from her, the sheriff says he still ended up shooting her in her home with her children inside.
I just heard the gunshots. I don't know. I heard glass shattered of windows. Oh my God.
A nightmare turns into reality for a daughter trapped in her room as she fears the worst happening down the hall.
It's just tragic all the way around.
38-year-old Ashley Vaia, a mother of three, murdered in her home on Parma Drive in Deltona early Monday morning. The sheriff says the person who pulled the trigger was her ex-husband, 33-year-old Samuel Vaia. After the shooting, deputies say they chased him all the way to Palm Coast, where he crashed, flipping his SUV. After a standoff, the SWAT team realized.
Extricated him out of the vehicle and turned him over to paramedics to work on him. It was determined that he had a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head.
This all exactly 1 week after Vaia was arrested for allegedly attacking his ex-wife at the same house.
He comes to the house at 1 a.m. to confront his ex-wife on cheating allegations.
The sheriff says things got physical.
During the struggle, she feels what she believes to be a handgun in his waistband.
Vaia was taken in just a few doors down at his father's house.
I'm going to have you just put your hands behind your back, okay?
Why?
Because we've got enough on you to take you for a DV battery.
He bonded out last Monday and was instructed to turn in all of his guns and keep his distance. But while out on bond, Hector Colon says on Saturday he saw him roaming the neighborhood.
We stayed there talking for about 25, 30 minutes.
Their last conversation was roughly 12 hours before he's believed to have killed Ashley.
He didn't look like that type of guy. I mean, you can see that something was bothering him.
Though law enforcement exhausted all of their resources, the sheriff was disappointed. It still wasn't enough to save Ashley's life.
Domestic violence injunction is just this. A protection order is just this. It's a piece of paper. It's never going to keep any woman safe when somebody is hell-bent to kill you. And clearly, this guy was hell-bent on killing her.
Within the last hour or so, we've seen them remove the crime scene tape, and the presence that was visible has left the area. It appears as though detectives have wrapped up their investigation for the day. Reporting live in Volusia County, Chris Lindsay, Fox 35 News.